Okay, I'm gonna do just like a little bio thing. So my name is Kelly Hart, and I started doing these videos. Um, I was very led to do them. Um, when I say led, it's like when they're doing it, it almost feels like you're being forced. Like I get that I would have signed up for it and stuff. Like I understand on a soul level. But, like, I mean, they'll start turning on the lights. They'll just start flooding you with information all the time. So I'll get so much information. And, um, my guides, everybody has different people they're channeling or different aspects of self or whatever. And, I get a lot of different information. It's mostly just about healing and changing perspectives and understanding and not judging and stuff. And I feel I'm pulling from energies that are pretty high-minded thinking. And I started hearing them when I was a little kid. And I'm assuming that I got my ideas of what it was from church. And but I could hear them, and they were telling me things that adults didn't know or understand, and even when I told them, they didn't understand. So they were giving me information, and they can tell you where lost stuff is too. They're always communicating. People just don't understand that they are. And then I had to go through a lot of stuff, and they want me to share some of the experiences because it's going to help some other people with their growth. It's like the time to let go of trying to help some people in my life that don't want the help. But there's a lot of people out there who do, who just feel lost and they don't know how to figure it out. And so there's a lot of us who are there sharing our stories and reaching out and trying to help. For me personally, I am not trying to tell anybody how to live, the rules. I'm not a textbook or anything. I can tell you stuff, and my whole thing is to just trigger your own growth, your own communication, because it all comes from within. There's nothing, I can't tell you how to heal yourself with doing what I do, because I'm different. I can share what I do, and you can, everything's going to come from within you for your healing. There's not going to be any quick fix. There's not going to be anybody out there who can give you, the golden ticket. It's just processing. And so I'm going to keep it there. Give me so many things to talk about that I can't possibly keep up. I have a brain injury, and that's part of my journey. I also have attention deficit, and I'll talk about that. It got exasperated with the brain injury. And so I'm going to, share experiences and stuff about all of my journey. But there was definitely a period of time from being a kid and then, being, I don't know if it's, you have to start trying to fit into the world, but you stop listening and then you get caught up in, surviving with the rest of them. And, I became a workaholic and driven to find love outside of myself. So, I had to go through a lot of stuff, and, it all brought me back to this place where I can hear them. I have a complete awareness of them, and I just feel that they are from a higher dimension thinking, a higher level, because of the messages, and I know my intent in the world. So anyways, if I'm talking about something, and a lot of times, like on my phone, I'm not tech savvy at all. I grew up in the 60s and 70s, So, trying to figure this stuff out with a brain injury is just too much sometimes. But so when I get a call, it will cut it off completely. And if it's a call that I have to take and I get distracted or somebody comes to the door or whatever, then, I won't go right back into the same thing. I don't put the videos together. I don't edit them because I think most people don't want to sit and listen to somebody ramble for a long time. And if they're in the mood to listen, they'd rather go in and, listen to a bunch of short ones or something. It's hard to, sit down for when these people put on these videos. It's like 2.5, 3.5 hours to just, go, oh, I'm going to go sit down and listen to this for 4 hours. So I try to be mindful of that and give little spurts of information. But so I feel like that there's definitely some people who could be, interested in what I'm talking about, and then it gets cut off, and then they're like, what? And they go through other ones, and they're like, how do I find out? So my email is in the thing. You can email me anytime. You can ask me. I can talk about whatever I'm talking about more. I'm also been chronicling for a book, gathering all my stuff for a couple years. And it's more to the hard part of having to try and start putting it together for a brain injury, disorganized person. So, yeah, that's the hard part. But anyways, I'm going to do that. And I wouldn't be about selling it. I would just be about putting it in a link, and it would be like an ebook or something. Just send it, and then you can read more of the information and stuff if you're interested in the stuff that they give me to talk about. And I think that there is a lot. I keep getting the messages that this is important information that they want out there. And I don't know if, I'm adding a lot of filler that they didn't find necessary, but, they knew who they were talking to. I can be a rambler. So anyways, you can email me, or, you can wait for the book, or just, keep watching all of them, trying to find the information. The easiest thing is probably just to email me and ask if there's something that you're like, feel like I didn't finish talking about, or I didn't give exact facts. That's one thing when you put yourself out here like this. You could say something wrong, be thinking of something, picturing in your head something, and call it something else. And then, you're going to have people call you out. I'm losing my sight, and so I feel like, who knows what my makeup looks like. And I'm sure that there's people who are pretty critical and feel the need to tell you when your hair and your makeup's not right, or your clothes or whatever. So anyways, this is just, my attempt to help with the healing and bring in the positivity for our new world that we're creating. And one thing I just want to leave you with on this one is when you take in your next sigh, when you take in your breath and you release that breath and that kind of a heavy thing, make sound effects. Like, let it go, like really go into it, really feel that sigh. Whatever noise you want to make, if it's a groan, a grunt, a moan, a scream, a shriek, whatever, release that energy, just like release it. And it feels so good to like put some sound into everything. Like, what, our whole life, from when we're little and we're, bouncing around and happy and stuff, and we make noises, and then we're told to be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, shut it down, shut it down. And we've stifled so much, and we're holding so much in. And sometimes when you just let it out, it just feels like, oh, that felt good. Boy, I was holding a lot of energy in there and I didn't even realize it. So, all day, after every time that you're going to sigh, I say, I live alone, so I don't know that I would do it at a party or something. But sometimes just being like, like really let it out. It just feels good. So, anyways, I've got a whole bunch of things that I've got to talk about, so I'm going to start some more. But anyways, if you need to get a hold of me, just look in the thing. These are just the instincts, my interpretations, and of the information that I'm receiving, and my own healing experiences and my own painful struggles. And so, if you don't want to hear it, there's a million people out there giving their stories on here. I've definitely noticed there's a lot of girls with long hair, which I was just talking about yesterday, the hair antenna thing. But, there's plenty of people out there sharing their perspectives and trying to help people heal. So, it's a variety. The shelves are full. You've got anybody to pick from. You resonate with them or you don't resonate with them. And, if you resonate with me, then, great. That's what I'm here for. So, get a hold of me if you have any questions. Okay, thanks.